Hey, hey, hey! Hello, hello! Boom, 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 boom! Hello. Get the sound up a little bit so that you can hear me a little bit better. Hello, hello, hello! Woohoo! I'm so loud. I'm very loud. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Now, welcome to this week's announcements. As you can tell, I have a lot on my plate that I want to do today, so I want to get this done. As you know, this week is the big week because on Tuesday we have the eclipse. We have the big eclipse. And I'm going to get into what we're going to do on that eclipse. But anyway, before I jump into anything, I just recorded a couple shorts, little videos. A couple of things I just want to reinforce. That let me show you something. Let me just share my screen real quick because I just want you to see this for yourselves. So actually, I'm going to do something that I probably should not do, which is to use somebody for the invention, but I'm just going to check, see if this, oh, thank goodness that had the okay. Gorgeous. Let me just see here. Oh, everything is images. Well, let me find something else here. Dance, Melina Boom, or Melina Do. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you something that I need you to be aware of and that I need you to look at. Boom. Now, see this? This is called a GIF. A GIF is when you have it, as you can see, a picture, but it's animated and just stops and starts like if you go on a YouTube video and you hover over it and you see a glimpse into what the video is itself, and then that picture just repeats itself. That's what this is, but for posts. Now I will figure out how to do this. In fact, let me just do it. Save image as GIF number 1. I'm probably going to have to steal these off of other people in order to do this. So, aha! I am suddenly feeling very empowered. So, let me just do a little bit of a switcheroo on my accounts here. Oh, boom, I'm on the right account. Okay. So, I'm going to go into the channel. Just click on, how am I going to do this? Okay, your channel. You can see my screen. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this image and see if it will look the exact same way. Boom. You see that? I figured out how to do that. But here's the question. How is it going to work for, I don't know, other GIFs? Let me just look up. How to upload a GIF. Oh, good grief. Okay. Upload Jeff. Let me see here. So I hope that you all see what I'm looking at. Oh, wait, you can't. So let me just share my screen here. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking at now. All right. So, choose file. Let me just choose an image. Because otherwise, that would be a given. If I didn't, okay, let me see here. Let me go into, let me just click on a random image, if I can. Let me just see here, because I want to figure this out. I really did not plan on doing this, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway because that's how strongly I feel about knowing how to do things I don't know how to do. Now, boom, there we go. There's an image. Let's upload this. This file is too large. Let's go back. Let's choose another file. Does this make any difference? This file is too large. Okay, well, let me just upload just an image off the internet. YouTube. Images. Click. Let me just do this one here. Anyada Convio. Now, I'm going to upload this. Go back. Can you see what here? What are you looking at here? You're looking at two screens at the same time. Okay. So I hope that you see my cursor and where it is. Choose file. Jeff. I don't know how you do this. Downloads. I want to try to figure out a way to do this. Downloads. You know what? I just realized something. I have Facebook and they have a lot of GIFs on there. So maybe, just maybe, that's where I can find GIFs. But let me just make sure of it. Because I don't want to just get off on a run and go into the leap of faith tunnel. Which is something that I will say on one of my videos on YouTube, unless it's up, like I have to really force myself to do this. So, no, yeah. Yep, absolutely. It doesn't make the most sense to me, but it was on my mind and I, again, so astrology. Let's upload this GIF here because it isn't politically controversial. Example GIF, I'll call it. It doesn't have to be spelled correctly, and I didn't spell anything correctly. Which is only going to be up on my page for about a couple seconds. So let me edit the audience here. Only me. There was an Australian person who was sitting at the save image. Astrology. Boom. Okay, I think I know how to do this now. Community. By the way, I just want to show you something else. Screen and apps. Just show you, share with you this. So, again, for those who do not have this community feature right here, you can't do this because it's just not fair. Only the people who have it can do this. But for those who have it, you see this, this is kind of, rude and unfair for the people who don't have this, so I apologize. But for the fact that YouTube is definitely making this far more horizontal than it was, and I have it, and I am very thankful that I have it, etc., etc., etc. And it's so simple and so basic. Really, it is. It is just one of the most practical, applicable, versatile things you can ever get. So that is why I really don't understand. It's like not having the proper pen to write, not having the proper paper to write on. It's ridiculous. So you see this. So which general astrology series would be the most informative and interesting for you to watch? I like that it's public and only gives you that option so that I'm not, constantly posting things. So you see these different options here. Choose your option, vote, and I will sort of take that information, and whoever chooses the most, that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll trick people and say, okay, well, whoever chooses the least, I'll do this. It may go either way. Just warning you, okay? Just because I might be, kind of feeling the balls of fire. So if I do, then, who knows? I don't know what I'm even saying. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little bit of a switcheroo into my accounts. And let me see here. When both levers in are astrologically compatible. Simple. Let's do this. So, Astrology Jeff. Oh, look at this. See how it looks. Oh, boom. See that? It's gorgeous. Alright. So, I'm sorry about that, everyone. I figured out how to do that. Okay. So, let me just X that out. Okay, Now that I have taken care of that, now that I have solved that problem, now, the other thing I want to tell you about, if you want to watch any live stream that is done off of a mobile device and it's on YouTube, you can't watch it. If you want to make a live stream off of the mobile device on YouTube and you are eligible, you have 50 and above subscribers, you can't do that either. Why? Because it's still vertical. Top down. Not everybody has it, and it's still with the community tab. I mean, I see somebody who is more well known than I am, a choral composer, who still doesn't have it, and yet I'm just somebody. Well, I'm not somebody, but you know what I mean. And I have it. Boom, 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 boom. Guess what? I hate to brag, but I'm here. There. I mean, I look at all my professors and I go, you may have the knowledge, you may have the schooling, the education, but let me tell you, you were born and raised in a time that I wasn't, in a less advanced time, and I wouldn't be bigger and better than all of you. I hate, this sounds blunt, doesn't it? But it's the truth. So anyway, And there's no guarantees on that, but still, I just wanted to throw that out there and suggest that. Okay. So yeah, and really I would avoid watching any live streams at all because the pressure to have to contribute to it and to, be there. And it's kind of rude when you're there because people are answering comments from the chat. And it's just kind of disorganized. Videos are way better. They're much more organized. You can edit them, you can take things out, put things in. It's much more relaxing to film a video than to do a live stream. It really is. So I have to disagree with Bracken Goldsmith. Now, I hate to say this about Bracken Goldsmith. I really do. But she's a weirdo. I'm sorry, but I really like you to bits. But you're a weirdo. I mean, if you channel, you are a weirdo. Especially since I gather that, and, that's another thing we may plan on doing. I just want to tell you about that. You may need to find an expressor to the astrologers and spirituality, because the healthy dichotomy, there's good things and there's bad things, and the healthy dichotomy indeed. I'm going to be blunt. I could have been born on April 7th. Just a day later. Or April 8th, in which case I would have my moon in Scorpio. I mean, throughout the entire day of April 6th, the moon was in Libra. You go on a natal chart calculator, the moon was in Libra that day. It was the full moon in Libra on April 6th. That is a fact. Now, wait a second. No, it was, excuse me, it was the day before. Yeah, that was wrong. Because the sun and the moon have to line up, and if it was a full moon, then it would have to be at 8 degrees. So no, it was April 5th. But the moon was in Libra on April 6th the entire day. That's a fact. If I was born on April 7th, 2004, I would have my moon in Scorpio. Okay, now I would have my sun in Aries and moon in Scorpio. That is intense. That is as intense as you can get. The sun is its exalted place. The moon, it's not so happy place. Oh, yeah, not my belief system. And so, sun in Libra and, sun in Libra, moon in Taurus is opposite. Sun in Aries, moon in Scorpio. Sun in Libra, moon in Taurus is kind, it's gentle, it's peaceful, it's stepping into gratitude, and it is the present moment, being, peaceful and appreciative of what is, and consideration and harmonizing and beauty and all of that. Sun in Aries, moon in Scorpio is truth, real intensity. Get to the truth of things. Be real, be authentic. Otherwise, they have no room for you in their lives. Give it all you got. Passion. Go all in. There's no in between. You're either all in or you're out. Well, it's just, it happens to be just the reverse of that today. The sun's in Scorpio and moon in Aries, so how perfect is that? So either way, you have the sun in Aries, moon in Scorpio, or sun, Scorpio, moon in Aries. Either way, it's pretty intense. So I don't know if I hate to say this, but I'm going to just throw the question out there. If I was born with that, and then I was watching her born with that, and my nodes are opposite hers, could we be more attracted to one another, or excuse me, if I could be more attracted to, well, attracted, more wanting to watch or more. Good grief. Okay. Okay, this is getting into that territory. And if any young female wants to comment on this, I would greatly appreciate it if any young female my age or a little younger than me would not. Okay. So that's just what I want to say. But anyway, I and so, Sun and Aries Moon Scorpio is real. Like, let's get real and raw. This is how it is. This is just how it is. And I want to go as far as saying just something that is just matter of fact, and it's not 100% of the time. Sometimes, notice I use the word sometimes, I want to underline that word. Sometimes life isn't fair. Now, do I believe that? Well, no. Except for the fact that we have the power to make it more fair. Through kindness and through, all those things. And so while, you're, positive and uplifting and empowering and all those things, is it really coming from just you? Or is it coming from some other aliens that you're channeling? And I know that sounds hard left brain, and I certainly don't want to sound that way. But somebody, for the grace of who, find me, from Sadhguru, Eckhart Tolle, Dalai Lama, anyone who is really, really famous in the spiritual, field, give me a video about channeling, except for just, wisdom. With age comes with age comes wisdom, and all that. So yeah, give wisdom messages, not channeled messages, not okay, just give spiritually wise messages instead of channeled messages. And another little bit of icing on the or sprinkle on top of the cookie or whatever is go watch one of her channeled videos, her Pleiadian channeling videos. You will see that she says, "Oh, we're gonna channel the Pleiadian, woo!" And like immediately into that state. Like it takes no time at all. She is completely making that up. She is completely making that beep up. Okay, I'd say the word. I don't want to because it's entirely not my belief system. I'm totally clean and sober when it comes to my not only alcoholism and smoking, but my words as well. So I'm clean and sober. I've always been clean and sober my whole entire life, and I will continue to be that. So until my great but anyway, unless they find a way to live eternally and immortally. But anyway, I just want to tell you that that's weird. It's just weird. It is really, really weird. And just like, yeah. I think that, healthy balance, I just hate to say this. I really hate to say this. Libra is a sign that kind of sometimes, in general, does not want to look at the inner sides of things. Doesn't want to look at the shadow sides of things. That there's, darker, Now, is this saying that, Brock Goldsmith, is, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, because, No. So, it's just that isn't suggesting anything. All right. So, that was much longer than it should have been. Let me just do a brief run through of the announcements for this week. Let me just go to my document here and find it. Okay, here we go. Now, November 7th, Laura Vitale's birthday, Laura in the Kitchen. It's going to be Culinary Day Scorpio Cuisine. So, this is going to be something culinary at Julia Eskenroll's Menton. And you will find that that I'm going to email you, because I do not want to get into the specifics. I'm sick and tired of that. I will email you the information for when all of this is going to be occurring. Okay, so that's going to be something I want you to know. Culinary Day. You are in with her, and you are going to be preparing food that relates to Scorpio energy and the Scorpio sign in a kitchen in her, kitchen, restaurant kitchen. So the buses will be leaving at 12:30, and they will be coming back at about 6:30. So you'll have a good afternoon to cook and eat and enjoy that. I'm just, maybe I'm making that up. But again, November 8th, your edited video journal. I have been thinking of this for a long time. On November 8th, I will be wearing two clothes. My thick orange shirt and my yellow shirt. I'm going to be filming a video off of this phone outside. Hopefully it's sunny, late afternoon sun. And then I will be filming a video wearing my yellow shirt inside at my desk. And then I'll just edit it together and maybe put music to it and text slides to it. Talking about the eclipse and my experience of it while it's there. I mean, I've been, I just imagine that. So that's something that I do want you to do. And what we're basically doing is you're editing, filming a video, filming two videos, doing whatever you want to it, adding, effects to it if you want. Basically going over what the eclipse is about and how you're experiencing it. Then on November 9th is Scorpio astrology information. There has to be one day out of the whole entire Scorpio season where we go over the media information. That's going to be November 9th. You already know about Scorpio energy, but I'm going to be having, you can basically choose your astrologer. So there's several astrologers from the astrology community who talk about Scorpio energy. Deborah Silverman, Becca Goldsmith, Nadia Shaw, and others will be doing that. Maria De Simone as well, Stormy Grace. All of them will talk about Scorpio as its sign, its symbols, and its mode. And and what else? History behind it, and where it's found in relationships and compatibility, and 8th house, etc. I'm coming November 10th. Rain, clouds, thunderstorms in the Protestant Reformation. Hopefully it's raining, cloudy. I don't know if it is or not. But you're basically looking at rain clouds, and I have a post about what the symbol means that will be coming out and is scheduled to come out on my channel in my community tab on November 10th. And you're also going to be doing a little web quest on the Protestant Reformation on that date. There's nothing planned on Snow Event or whatever, just a web quest. And I'll have information for that on my page, and I'll post private things on my Facebook, and of course Susan, Linda, and Daniel will post all that information. November 11th. Okay, so 11/11, super significant in numerology. So you're going to be looking at what that means. There'll also be there'll be a presentation that she'll be doing. There'll be at about 9:30 in the morning. You'll go to the big room, and you'll be seeing her project a presentation and talk about 9/11. 11/11, excuse me. And there will also be a live energy attunement for Scorpio season at 11:11 a.m. Central Time. All right, so because that's the time that we all live on, okay? And so there's going to be meditation, there's going to be oracle card journalings, figure eights. I don't know what she'll do, but she's really neat when she puts music with meditation. And she'll, talk to you about that. She actually has a video that she will send to you all about information on that. November 12th, in honor of those veterans. It is Veterans Day on November the 12th. So, because it is, veterans will not be arriving at the Amenton. But we'll look, basically there'll be a presentation which will be projected, yet another presentations to both these presentations, in the big room, about the veterans and honoring the veterans. And I know that Wabimbi Grunier's Amenton has prepared a veterans concert with the song God Bless America, like I requested and wanted. So you'll get to look forward to hearing that, and I'll get to look forward to hearing that as well. And that will be at 9:30 a.m. as well. It'll be about 2 hours long on that day at this Amenton. Okay. Actually, it will be at the Amenton headquarters. Excuse me. So yeah. November 13th, Scorpio Dark Sides, bulldozing, tractor, all of that. So. There'll be videos and there'll be material and things you can go look at on my page and on other Amenton's pages. I'll open it up to other Amenton's, which gives information about the low road and dark sides of Scorpio. So those are the answers for this week. Thank you.